Welcome to the Lose Your Big Ass Stomach podcast. I'm your host, Jay Jackson, and my mission here is to help you get rid of that big ass stomach and take back control of your health so that you can look and feel your best by being the best version of yourself, mentally and physically, while destroying the mediocre agenda society is trying to brainwash you into, and breaking our families' generational curses of being unhealthy by being a healthy and fit role model. It's time to set a new standard. It's time to set a new standard of living. If you find the podcast helpful, be sure to hit that follow button because that helps us build a movement. Let's go. I'm really proud of a lot of y'all, man. I've been noticing that y'all been putting in the time. You've been putting in the effort, going to the gym. You know, you've been watching my content. You're like, yeah, I've been eating the foods. I tried the yogurt thing that you told me about, the yogurt and the mix it with the whey protein. It tastes amazing, coach. And so it lets me know that y'all are putting in the effort. You're at least trying, all right? But if y'all don't know, trying don't always mean you go succeed. Trying don't always mean you're actually going to get the results that you want. And this is what I call motion. We're just doing different things. Like we work out, but you don't have structure when you work out. You're just kind of winging it. You know, you see the guys who go to the gym, do a little bit of bicep curls, they do a little bit of chest press, they hit a little bit of abs, and then they go run on the treadmill or hoop with their boys, and, you know, they walk out the gym feeling like they did something. But then, you know, a couple of weeks go by, they looking in the mirror, they stepping on the scale, they're like, damn, why I ain't seeing no weight go down? Why my stomach still the same size? What's going on? I'm putting in all this time and effort, and I'm still looking like I'm pregnant. My kids still looking at me like, Dad, dude, you look like you pregnant like mommy used to be. Man, and then all the women, same thing with y'all. You trying for years, months, if not years of your life, doing different supplements, doing the smoothies, doing the waist wraps, and the sauna suit, sweating your ass off, still ain't seeing the results you want. I understand the frustration. All right, I understand the frustration. Trust me. I know what it's like to be putting in so much time and effort, feeling like you're doing everything right, yet you're still not getting the results that you feel like you should be getting. And that's very frustrating and disappointing. And this happens because you're just in motion. There's no structure around what you're doing. If you're going to the gym without having a spot-on game plan when you hit the gym, like knowing what exercises you're going to do, how many reps, how many sets, how much rest time, what type of cardio you're going to do based on your fitness level. And same thing with your nutrition. If you just, I'm just eating healthy. But if I ask you, so how many calories and how much grams of protein you eat on a daily basis? If you have no idea, if you sometimes eat 2-3 times a day, and then other times you might eat once and you snacking throughout the day, you just winging it. You eat a healthy meal, you feel like you deserve a pat on the back, but it's like you're just in motion. It's full of empty victories. All right, empty victories is what I call. It's like going to the gym, you work out, you leave, you're a little sweaty, you're a little sore, you feel like you did something. It make you feel happy in that moment, make you feel accomplished in that moment. But a couple of weeks down the road, you're mad, you're frustrated because you're not seeing the results. And this happens because you don't have structure. So we have to go from motion to momentum. Momentum is you have that structure. And when you have that structure, when you go to the gym, you know exactly what you're doing. You got a game plan. You're not just eating healthy. You know how much you're eating. You're not just, eating healthy. You know how much you're eating, but you also know how much protein you eat. Guys, this shit is important. It's a reason when you see my content, when I say, if your ass ain't tracking, you're slacking. It's a reason I say that. Because if you're not tracking, let's say you don't get the results and you tracking it. At least you can look back and see the things that you've been doing and you can make adjustments. But if you're not tracking nothing, if you don't even know how much you're eating, you won't know what things to change. You won't know what things you might be doing right and what things you may be doing wrong. And so this is why structure is so important, because it gives us something to build on. It gives us a foundation to build on. Like a lot of times when my coaching clients, they jump inside the program, they drop 25, 30 pounds in the first 3 months, and then they want to renew. And I'm like, hey, listen, you did great the past 12 weeks. And sometimes they've kind of came to a little bit of a standstill, the plateau phase, right? But I can look back at everything they've been doing up to that point, up to that 12-week point, and I can make adjustments because they've been tracking everything. They've been tracking it in MyFitnessPal. Inside our members-only coaching app, they track their workouts. I can see how many reps they're doing. I can see how much weight they're lifting. And so I can make small adjustments here and there for them to continue to make progress, and they don't get stuck in a plateau and start to feel discouraged. You see what I'm saying? This is why it's so important to have structure, so that way you can get in momentum. You get in momentum, that means you're losing weight on a weekly basis. Sometimes it might be 3, sometimes it might be 4 pounds that you lose, sometimes it might be 1 or 2 pounds that you lose. Sometimes you might not lose no weight, but you still notice it in your clothes. Or when you do your progress photos. Like all my coaching clients, they have to do weekly progress photos, because just stepping on the scale is just one way to gauge progress. It's just one way. And so a lot of folks be getting discouraged, like, damn, the weight didn't go down on the scale. But if you would have been looking at yourself in the mirror, taking photos, maybe measuring out your waistline, right? Some of y'all got them big old ass numbers. Get you a measuring tape and measure around your waistline. And so you can see, you can gauge progress in different ways, even how you feel. A lot of times when people jump inside my coaching program, 2 weeks in, man, coach, man, I know I ain't dropped a whole lot of weight already, but man, I feel so much better. It's different ways to gauge progress. And when you have that structure, it allows you to be able to see that progress based on the structure that you have, based on the routines that you have. If you keep on hearing me say structure, I know I sound like a broken record, but it's really your routines, guys. If you have terrible routines and you have inconsistency in your routines, then you're gonna get inconsistent results. One week your stomach might be going down, the next week you're like, damn, why my stomach done went back up? Why I feel so bloated? Because you don't have no structure. But if you have structure, it's easy to get into momentum. Because you're like, all I got to keep doing is just keep running the play. I tell my coaching clients all the time, they drop 2-3 pounds in a week. Hey man, keep running the play. I don't want you to change up nothing. Don't let your foot off the gas. Keep doing what you're doing. And focus on one thing the following week that you feel like you could improve on with the routines that I've already given you. When you do this, guys, this is how you get into momentum. This is how you start to feel better when you stepping on the scale and you're like, man, I'm so happy this weight going down because I've been putting in all this time and effort. I'm so happy my clothes fitting better on my body because I've been putting in all this time and effort. Man, I'm so proud of myself. Folks complimenting me now because they can see it. They can finally see that I'm putting in this work. They can see I'm getting the results. You only get to that point if you've been having structure with what you're doing. Because if you just going through the motions, you just trying shit, you don't really know exactly what you need to be doing. This is how folks be like, hey, you look a little different. Oh, you lost a little bit last week, but I don't know, man. What happened? You get that? What happened? And that's because you don't have no structure and your weight is fluctuating. That's frustrating shit. It's embarrassing. Imagine dropping 10, 15, 20, 30 plus pounds and then gaining all that damn weight back. That's embarrassing, man. Especially if people see you winning, they starting to celebrate. Woo, I see you. That stomach going down. And then they're like, woo. Stomach going back, getting back big again. What happened? You fell off? What happened? This is why you want to stay in momentum. All right? And so that way, you drop that weight, you keep it off. Because you continue to run the play with the structure, with the routines. All right? And so hopefully y'all found this helpful, man. One of the biggest things outside of having the structure, outside of having the routine is self-improvement. All right? Never-ending self-improvement. All right? The reason I say this is because it's not always about just the workout plan and the meal plan. A lot of times there's other aspects of our life that we're not addressing, like stress management, time management, energy management. These are all things, and even like mental health, the way that you talk to yourself. If you're always talking negative to yourself, damn, I missed that workout. Man, I ate some junk food, man. I just start next week, man. You got to focus on improving yourself, and improving yourself also comes with the way you communicate with yourself, being consistent, being disciplined. Because you can have the perfect routine and structure, but if you're not going to be disciplined, If you're not the person that you need to be to really utilize, and you're not showing up as the version of yourself that you need to be, you're not going to take advantage of that routine, that structure, that meal plan, that workout plan. Everybody say, oh, man, if I just had the meal plan, I could lose this weight. Then they get the meal plan, their ass still don't do nothing. They still don't lose weight. Why y'all think that happened? Because they haven't addressed their character traits, the consistency, the discipline. They're doing it even when they don't feel like doing it. You see what I'm saying? Like when you start to address these things and not making excuses. Everybody good for making an excuse. Everybody good for procrastinating. Oh, I'll start in 2 weeks. I'll start in a month. I'll start next year. And then they just keep on pushing it back. They keep on delaying it. These are character traits, man. You got to start thinking differently. It's mindset. All right? And so once you get that down pat, you get the structure down pat, that's going to get you in the momentum to where you getting consistent results, and you're not frustrated because the results are inconsistent. You're not getting the results that you want, even though you're putting in the time and effort. We don't want to be just in motion. We want to be in momentum. All right? So hopefully y'all found this podcast helpful. If you did, be sure to subscribe to the channel and leave your boy a 5-star review, man, because we turning up, baby. This is how we grow the movement. All right? Let's go. I'll see y'all on the next one. Let's get it.